Hello, in this video we are going to make this top piece. Now that we have our image planes up, we can start modeling. So go up to Create, Polygon, Cube, and move this up. If you're seeing something like this, you can set, there's different settings up here. That's also, you can play around with 3, 4, 1 will bring it back so it's not subdividing, 4, 5. Those are the different settings. And then you can also have it so that you can see the, if I got off there, you can see the topology, so the lines that make up, the edges that make it up. So now I'm going to just move this over here, and I'm going to go over here. I want to see both of them. And I'm going to go to my vertices, and I'm going to left click drag over so that I get both of these verts. If I just click, I'll only move one side, and I want to move both of these that are part of it, because they both need to be shaped into this shape here. So I'm gonna left click drag over and just place these like this, left click drag, put that over there, left click drag, put this over here. And I'm going into this piece because this part goes inside of this part. There's like it goes into a little kind of hole. And I'm going to go to object mode, and I am going to now that I have this, I'm going to show you another tool. So I'm going to select that face, or shift, or just hit right click, hold down on the object and go to faces, and we're going to use extrude. So you can get there by going up to here to edit mesh and going to extrude, but I want you guys to get used to marking menus. So shift right click, extrude, just because marking menus are context sensitive tools that come up, whatever. So I'm selecting a face. So all the most common tools that I would need if I hit shift right click will come up from the marking menu. And if you get used to using these, you can get a lot faster. So you can just make motions. And there I did an extrude. It was really fast. So sometimes you can move so fast you don't even see the menu. You just basically make motions, and you can get to the tool that you need. And now I'm just gonna go over here and just shape this. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go to the faces. Sometimes you need to hit WER or W to get out of the last tool. In case you're like, I can't select anything. Sometimes you just have to go to W, or you can click on this button or any of these. So I'm going to select that face, and I'm going to hit G. Oh, actually not G, because that wasn't the last tool. So G will do the last tool used. I'm going to hit extrude, shift right click to get to context, the marking menu. So I'm going to do this and move it over. I'm going to go to vertex and just place it like that. I'm going to go to object mode, select that face, and I can hit G. Oh, it's not doing the thing I would think. Usually G will do the last action used, last tool used. So I'm just going to use the marking menu. I'm not sure exactly what's going on, but maybe I just need to restart my computer. So I'm going to just rotate this, and I'm going to place it down here because I'm going to show you how to use another tool. I'm going to play it like this and place it there. We go. So this last part, I'll need to add more subdivisions or more edge loops. So you can go over your model and hit Shift right click to marking menu, hold it down, and then insert edge loop. So I'm going to click that. And now I'm just going to add some edge loops. So I use extrude and insert edge loop quite a bit when I'm modeling. And another thing that might be useful is that when you're selecting, so now I'm in edge mode, I can double click this and it will get the whole edge loop ring. So I'm going to just go over here, place it, double click that just to get it close, and then I can switch to vertices and just place it exactly where I want it, like that. Here we go. And now that looks good. So now I can go to the front. Let's go to the front, orthographic front. And you see how it tapers in. So now I can go over to this perspective and select this. And I can double click where I want this ring to go. So I selected my star and then double clicked to get to where I wanted. And now I'm going to hit R to get to scale and to scale this uniformly in the center. So I'm going to go like something like that. So that was pretty close to this. Okay. And now I'm going to add some spans to go in between. So I'm going to do insert edge loop. So I'm going to put one right here because it kind of it bows. It's not a straight piece. So I'm just going to scale this into about right there. And I'm going to add another one right here. Like this. So it goes in a bit. So when you're making your models, try to make them so that they flow with the object. So let me look at the side again. See how it kind of goes with, it flows with the geometry, or like the shape. That's what you're kind of looking out for. Let me shape this so it has kind of a, it goes in a bit here. There we go. And then this is flat. Pretty well, there's a little bevel here. Something like that. There we go. So now you can look in the perspective and it's matching in the front and the back. Don't get too dense with this because we are going to smooth it. A smooth is basically adding more geometry. It kind of interpolates, it like finds the average between these two edges and adds more geometry. So you want to start low poly and then add. You don't want to go high poly and then edit it. It's a little bit harder to make changes that you need and to work cleanly. So that would be the first video. I'll see you in the next.